Here it is.
A strong clutch.
Go ahead. Start with the instructions.
Okay, banding 101 at 8:30 in the morning without any coffee. Mr. Bleep Bleep.
Mr. Bleep Bleep.
First, you want to make sure that they're inverted, like so. 25 count. Make sure you got enough slack, and you want to be able to pull enough out to play with. So, this is your metal crimper, which you'll use later. These are your crimpers here, your ratchet crimpers. You want to make sure that you pass this banding material through the bottom, like so. Let's see here. Am I doing this correctly? Okay. Needs to be, let's see, on this side. So, when you do this, you want to make sure that the space that is on top here, on the very top, there's a gap between the end of the crimping tool and the back wall. And you notice the back, the banding material will go all the way to the back wall if you allow it to. You don't want that to happen. So you want to make sure that this is even with the bottom piece of material. And you want to stretch it out so that you have enough slack to be able to put this crimping piece tool on, but not too much to get in the way in the end, otherwise it'll start to bind and get in the way of the top one. So now, what you want to do is you want to give it a tug to release the amount of slack in the back. And you want to pass this through these two pieces here. And notice that they align just right, and there wasn't any problem. Sometimes it's not, and you'll have trouble sliding it through, so you want to make sure that they're aligned, just like that. So, now you give it a tug, just to make it a little easier for you to release the slack, to less crimping, or less cranking, I should say. Because I was trying to explain, I did put this banding material all the way to the back. I don't want that. So I want to make sure that it's even with the top, just like so. And you just crank away, tightens the banding material until you start to hear it, almost a leathery sound, that you know that it's getting pretty tight, just like that. So then you put this crimper here, break out the tools, and you crimp it just like so, and you cut it by pressing down all the way, releases it. So you do that all in one motion. The boot releases when you crimp down the cut, and since you have the cutter tool built into the crimper, go ahead and cut it, and we're done. You should be able to put your fingers right through, like so. Just enough slack, not too much, not too loose. Perfect.